I'm currently sitting in front of my computer, scared pitiless. Every moment could be my last. My friend is here with me, and he is the sole reason why my life is in danger. It may not make sense at first, but let me explain. It all started earlier today, when a friend of mine burst into my house and slammed the door behind him. His eyes were wide with fear, and he stood there with his back against the door, breathing heavily. I asked him what had happened, and he told me the story. He had been living with his aunt for the past year because his parents were in Mexico. They were doing mission work at a small hospital in southern Mexico. The previous night, a bedraggled man had stumbled through the entrance of the hospital. He was screaming in Spanish and appeared to be out of his mind with terror. They brought him over to a chair and let him sit down. As he caught his breath, he told his story. He was confused. They asked him who or what the girl was. With a look of fear on his face, he said that she was the White Death. She's the soul of a girl who died years ago. She died by her own hands, he said. Alone and unloved, she hated life so much that she wanted to remove all the traces of herself from the earth. So great was her desire to completely obliterate. She has returned from the death as a vengeful spirit bent on killing all those who knew of her existence. She's a girl, but not a girl. He said she's not dead, but not really alive. She has cold, black eyes that weep blood. She walks without ever actually seeming to move an inch. She stalks her victim like a wild animal, pursuing them across rivers and valleys, trailing them back to their homes. You're never really aware that she is following you until you hear her knock upon your door. She knocks once for your skin, which she'll use to patch her own decaying flesh, twice for your hair, which she'll gnash between her teeth, 3 times for your bones, which she'll fashion into clubs, 4 times for your heart, which she'll tear out of your chest, 5 times for your teeth, which she'll polish and keep in a box, 6 times for your eyes, which she'll pluck out one by one, 7 times for your soul, which she'll swallow the whole. No matter where you go, the White Death will drag you down, and you will hear her terrible knocking begin on the door. You can try to outrun her, but she is faster than any mortal man. If you flee from your home while she is knocking on your door, she will follow you wherever you go. The terrified man was certain that this thing had killed his sister. He had tried to tell the police about the White Death, but they would not listen, dismissing it as an old wives' tale. The White Death follows you forever until you tell someone else about it. Then it strikes, it kills you, and begins following the person you told. After finishing his tale, the man stole a car from the mission hospital parking lot and vanished into the night. Apparently, my friend's mother and father had immediately called his aunt and told her about the stranger man. They asked her if she had ever heard of the White Death. She said she had not, and they proceeded to tell her the story that the man had told them. The aunt got a phone call later that night. It was the Mexican police. He told her that the parents had been found dead outside the hospital. They had been torn apart. My friend's aunt had immediately called him at school to break the bad news. As he cried, she told him, "As I sit here in my house beside my friend, both of us listening to this hideous knocking growing ever louder, I wish a lot of things. I wish she had killed my friend before he reached my house. If he had never been able to tell me about her, I wouldn't be in danger now. I'm sorry I ever met him. And I'm sorry for you too. I'm sorry I made you read this story. I'm sorry I ever told you about the White Death. Because now that you know about her, she'll be coming for you." When he hung up the phone, he had struggled to come to terms with what had happened. It almost didn't seem real to him. When he got home after school, he found the front door of his aunt's house standing open. Inside was a trail of blood leading into the kitchen. There on the kitchen floor, he found his aunt's dead body. She had been torn limb from limb. He ran out of the house and all the way across the town, never looking back until he reached my house.